Myself. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, entrepreneurs joining us from across Africa. You're welcome to the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program's onboarding session. I'm happy to have everyone join us. Joining me today is Mrs. Ifeanyiwa Ugochukwu, the CEO of the Tony Elumelu Foundation. So she'll be joining us now. She'll give a welcome speech and also share more information about the program. Over to you, Ifeanyiwa.
Good afternoon and good morning and good evening to all African entrepreneurs wherever you are in Africa. And welcome once again to the 2021 Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. Thank you for joining us for this onboarding session. First and foremost, permit me to congratulate you on taking the decision and following it up with the action that led you to this point. Collectively, we have all had to face the unimaginable in the last 1 year. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed the world forever. There is no question about it. No one can argue that fact. It is therefore a personal and deliberate decision to be on the right side of that change. This means seeing the glass as half full, not half empty, and taking daily steps towards the life of your choosing. We find ourselves on the wrong side of the change when we let life happen to us or think that there is nothing we can do about our situation. And this is why I congratulate you today for taking the step towards empowering yourself with the tools for positive change. As many of you may know, prior to 2021, we would often select between 1,000 and 3,000 entrepreneurs from the hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs for training and funding every year. However, we realized that we were leaving too many bright and talented young African entrepreneurs empty-handed. And especially in these times, we felt we had a moral obligation to scale the support to the ecosystem. And so we decided to start by training hundreds of thousands as a first step. So whilst we will still be funding just under 5,000 this year, we know, and you know, that luck equals opportunity plus preparedness. So if we can prepare you, then you are 50% there. We know that now more than ever, African entrepreneurs need the right information, the right tools, the right determination, the right education, the right networks, the right coaching, the right mindset in order to start their entrepreneurial journey and create value and prosperity in every community in Africa. So, my dear African entrepreneur, while this may be your proverbial, many are called, but few are chosen, know this. The next 12 weeks has the potential to be the most transformative of your entire life. It will be whatever you want it to be. You will get out of it what you put into it. This training can be the catalyst to unbridled success and the complete transformation of your business, your family, your community, your country, and indeed your continent. You are the architect of your destiny. And with this training, you're being handed a pencil and a blank sheet of paper. What you choose to design is entirely up to you. And I wish you all the very best of luck as you embark upon this exciting journey. And most importantly, we look forward to getting to know you. So I'm going to quickly run us through the timelines of the program. So what you expect to see over the next 12 weeks and beyond. So starting May 3rd, the 12-week program will commence, and that comprises the training and coaching journey. The training is a 12-week business management training that'll give you all the tools that you need to know and to have in order to start your business. We will also be organizing group sessions that will be led by sector-specific experts for coaching the entrepreneurs who need to have a little bit more in-depth information or ask questions that may have come up in the course of their learning. Details of the training and the coaching program will be shared in the course of this onboarding and will also be contained in the handbook for this entrepreneurship program, as well as your training guide. Always, always stay connected by email and read every material you receive voraciously. Once this is completed, the top performers, based on regional and gender diversity, as well as our partner requirements, and of course, those who met the baseline requirements in time, the first in time, would then move on to the pitching competition. Again, this pitching competition is an opportunity for you to showcase your learning through the 12 weeks and for you to convince the panel of judges why you should receive the $5,000 seed capital. You would be expected to basically speak to your business pitching plan, which you would have already prepared through the 12-week online training program. Once this is completed on September 24th, we would then go on to the shortlisting and selection process, which would take just under 2 weeks. The final announcement for those who have received the seed capital will be made on October 11th. Of course, as you all know, the end of the training does not mark the end of the engagement with the Tony Elumelu Foundation. Through TEF Connect, we're building the largest digital online platform for African entrepreneurs. And we will be releasing this year many exciting opportunities for our entire ecosystem. Opportunities that will ensure you have the business tools, the networks, the platform, and even the capital you need to grow your business. As I said earlier, you are your only obstacle. So once again, I wish you all the very best, and we look forward to this very exciting journey. Welcome to the 2021 Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. Over to you, Ibuku.
All right, thank you very much, Ifeoma, for the inspiring word. So I'll just quickly introduce myself. So my name is Ibuku Odurinde, and I'm the Entrepreneurship Programs Manager at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and I will be supporting you on this training journey. Joining me again today is Nadia. Nadia is a TF alumni from Sao Tome and Principe. And we also have CV Malukisa. CV is from DRC Congo, and she is the TF Hub lead. So over to you, Nadia, to quickly just do a brief translation of everything Ifeoma has said, and then you hand over to CV. Thank you. Thank you, Nadia. Over to you.
Thank you, Ibuku. Boa tarde a todos. Eu vou tentar resumir em poucas palavras o que a CEO da TEF acabou de dizer. Basicamente, ela só deu as boas-vindas a todos vós que farão parte do TEF, programa do TEF do ano 2021. São sortudos porque muitos se inscreveram e nem todos foram selecionados. Anteriormente, a TEF selecionava de 1.000 a 3.000 empreendedores por ano, mas este ano a escala foi alargada graças a parcerias estratégicas e são cerca de 100.000 empreendedores com acesso ao treinamento. Então, O que é que consiste esse treinamento? O programa que nós podemos ver aí no painel agora mostra que há 12 semanas de treinamento e coaching, que vai do dia 3 de maio até o 29 de julho, e a seguir haverá a competição de pitching. Basicamente, vocês vão ter que defender a vossa ideia de negócio perante um painel de jurado. Isso decorrerá entre 23 de agosto a 24 de setembro. Será virtual, obviamente, devido à pandemia. E aqueles que forem, a seleção, os que forem selecionados, que passarem, terão a oportunidade. Isso acontecerá entre o 27 a 28 de setembro. E, finalmente, um anúncio formal das pessoas que passaram e que terão direito a receber o capital semente. Isso acontecerá no dia 11 de outubro, ok? Portanto, mas com a recepção do valor, não quer dizer o fim da relação com a fundação. Pelo contrário, o TEF Connect é a maior plataforma que une empreendedores em África, onde se pode trocar ideias, pode-se fazer parcerias, estabelecer, alargar a rede de contatos. Portanto, a partir deste momento, vocês todos já são parte dessa família do TEF Connect e devem aproveitá-la. Okay? Mais uma vez, bem-vindos ao programa. A partir do dia 3 de maio, é-vos oferecida uma folha de papel em branco e um lápis. Cabe a vocês desenhar o vosso futuro. Vocês querem. Só vocês serão os vossos próprios obstáculos. Sivi, over to you.
Chers participants, bonjour. Bienvenue à cette session d'orientation de la Fondation Tony Elumelu. Nous vous félicitons d'avoir été présélectionnés, de rejoindre la 7e édition du programme entrepreneurial de la Fondation Tony Elumelu, le programme le plus ambitieux de tous les programmes entrepreneuriaux en Afrique. Vous avez été choisis parce que vous êtes parmi les meilleurs, parce que votre idée peut changer l'Afrique, parce que vous avez un potentiel qui peut faire améliorer la condition de vie de plusieurs en Afrique. Le programme, qui commence déjà le 3 mai, va se diviser en 4 grandes parties. La première partie, ce sera la formation de 12 semaines. 12 semaines de formation intensive qui vous donnera les atouts nécessaires pour pouvoir développer votre entreprise et aussi pour pouvoir créer les entreprises et les développer. Ensuite, après 12 semaines de formation, vous allez passer par la compétition des pitchs. Pendant cette session, pendant cette étape, vous serez appelé à défendre votre projet et vous serez coté selon votre capacité à défendre comme il faut et surtout à convaincre de la pertinence de votre projet. Après cela, vous serez présélectionné et puis sélectionné pour le seed capital, c'est-à-dire pour le fonds de démarrage. Le 11 octobre sera la grande journée de sélection et ce sera la grande journée de l'annonce de sélection. Donc voilà, voilà le programme auquel vous avez adhéré. Nous sommes très heureux de vous avoir avec nous et nous vous souhaitons la bienvenue.
Ebukon, you are mute.
Okay, also joining us today is Mrs. Titi Akiola. She is the Director of Operations at the Tony Elumelu Foundation, and she'll be taking us through the program, the impact, and what to look forward to during the 12-week program. Over to you, Titi.
Good day, everyone. And thank you, Ibukun, for the great introduction and for hosting this event. I would like to say congratulations again to everyone on this forum, and to many more that will be joining, of course. And well done for getting this far. So I will simply go through the impact of the foundation so far and take you very briefly through what will be expected as the training progresses. The Tony Elumelu Foundation, as some of you are aware, we are here to impact, sorry, excuse me 1 minute. Sorry, 1 minute, 1 second, please. Right, thank you. Okay. So the Tony Elumelu Foundation, we impact entrepreneurs all over Africa, but the entrepreneurship program itself is a $100 million commitment made by the Elumelu family to empower 10,000 African entrepreneurs over a 10-year period through training, mentorship, and funding. Our goal is to create at least 1 million jobs and contribute over 10,000, wow, really? $10 billion in revenue to the African economy. Through our flagship entrepreneurship program, the foundation empowers African entrepreneurs and the entrepreneurship ecosystem. We launched in January 2015, January 1st, 2015. And since then, up till now, we have supported over 9,000 African entrepreneurs from all of 54 African countries. We provide training, as mentioned, mentorship and networking opportunities, and funding to grow your business. Now, you entrepreneurs, we believe, will make impact, create jobs, and generate wealth on our continent. So again, I'll say welcome to the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Program. Now it is your turn to make your mark in empowering Africa economic transformation. So thank you very much for being here. And very quickly, I will take you through what to expect in the training program. As our CEO Ifeanyiwa mentioned, our training program is a 12-week long program, but be assured that it would equip you with the skills necessary to launch and run a successful business. Now, our 12-week is broken into 4 parts. The first 6 weeks will be focused on learning and building your skill set. This 6 weeks, you will be given TEF business training, and it's starting on Monday, the 3rd of May, and it ends on the 11th of June. The training program will be delivered fully online, self-paced on our platform, TEF Connect. You will be able to access this platform by going to tfconnect.net. At this point, I would like to just clarify and re-emphasize that we do own 2 domains, the tfconnect.com and the tfconnect.net. The training program and subsequent programs afterwards will be hosted and taken on tfconnect.net. Now, in week 7, you will learn the steps to develop a business and a financial plan. This will hold through a live webinar session on YouTube on the 15th and the 17th of June. Now, as you go along this session, this, I believe, is one of the most important parts of this training program. This is one of the things that you will continue to use even after you've left this program. So that is in week 7. Now, moving into week 8 to 11, you will learn the TOE way, as the Tony O. Elumelu way. Now, it is a learning series that expounds on the core business values of our founder, Tony Elumelu, and it will help to build the right character in you. This will hold bi-weekly, and the dates will be shared with you in the coming weeks. It will also be included in the handbook that you will be receiving as well. Now, week 12 is the final week of the learning and building of your skill set. But before I go into week 12, what I would like to emphasize in week 8 to 11 is developing your business plan, is generating starting to build your certificates, your business registration documents and all. Granted, as mentioned by our CEO Ifenwa, that not everyone will be selected at the end of this program. So it's discipline, it's really tenacity, and just doing all the things that you're required to do through the course of this program. And one of that is ensuring that your business is registered. Please and please do not wait until you are selected before you start to get your business documentation ready, because it might just be late. We have hundreds of thousands of people on this program, and it's really first come, first win. So please, now is the time to get your business documentation ready. Business documentation documents is not just for the Tony Elumelu Foundation Entrepreneurship Program. No, it is part of business growth. It is part of establishing yourself, and for the future, even if you are not selected, it is to establish yourself and make yourself ready for any grants that are out there. So please do not say, I'm going to wait until I'm selected before you start getting your business registration document ready. Please be ready. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. It is for your business good. It is for our program as well. Now going into the final week, which is week 12. This is the final week of the learning and the building of your skill set with us at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. You will learn the craft of elevator pitch and presenting your business verbally to potential investors. Now, these sessions will hold via a live webinar as well on YouTube on the 17th and the 19th of July. Now, just to summarize that we will be putting forward this training program through different mediums. So one is on TEF Connect, second is live webinars on YouTube, and third is via our emails. So please stay connected with us through all these channels, and we are sure that we will be able to impact you positively as you continue to build your capacity in entrepreneurship. Thank you very much, and congratulations to you once again for getting this far. I will hand you over to our host, Ibuku, as we continue this event. Thank you.
Right. Thank you very much, Titi. I hope you've learned one or two from everything Titi has shared. So I'll be handing over to Nadia to please quickly translate or just a summary of what Titi had mentioned, and then you just move over to CV. Thank you, Nadia. Over to you.
Thanks, Ibuku. Ok. Então, vou tentar sumarizar brevemente o que a Titi esteve a explicar acerca do treinamento, ok? Sumário breve. Então, como vocês sabem, já foi aqui falado, o treinamento começa no dia 3 de maio e acaba em dia 11 de junho, portanto, são 12 semanas de treinamento, ok? As primeiras 6 semanas, as primeiras 6 semanas, que vai de 3 de maio a 11 de junho, serão semanas onde vocês aprenderão a criar as habilidades necessárias para se empreender. E esse treinamento será totalmente online, no TEF Connect. A qualquer momento vocês podem entrar e fazer, estudar e fazer o vosso treinamento. Não precisam de ter hora marcada, não precisa, depende da vossa disponibilidade, da internet e por aí. Na 7ª semana, que será a semana de 15 a 17 de junho, essa semana será uma semana onde vocês aprenderão a fazer o plano de negócios e o mapa financeiro. Isto acontecerá nesse período e será feito através de um webinar, ok? Que será transmitido, o webinar que será transmitido live no YouTube. Depois, vamos para a semana 8ª a 11ª semana, é a semana do TOA Way, ou seja, TOE Way, que são basicamente as regras, as crenças e a forma como o fundador da TEF, o senhor Tony Elumelu, as suas crenças e doutrinas, digamos assim, nos negócios, que ele passa através desse período, 2 vezes por semana, haverá webinars onde alguém da fundação vai falar sobre esses caminhos, essas regras, essas condutas e crenças do senhor Tony Elumelu. Nesta semana, o interessante também desta semana é que nesta semana vocês devem começar a aproveitar, para quem não tem seu negócio registrado, aproveitar esta semana para fazer o registro dos seus negócios, porque vocês não se candidatam para o grant, para o financiamento, se não tiver uma empresa legalizada. E dependendo do país, há países que demoram mais, há países que são rapidíssimos. Aqui em Santo Tomé eu sei que num dia faz o registro da empresa, mas há países que podem demorar. Então, vocês aproveitam esta semana, enquanto estão a passar por TOA, fazer ao mesmo tempo o registro das vossas empresas. Para que, na 12ª semana, onde há praticamente uma cimentação dos aprendizados, das habilidades de negócio que vocês vêm a fazer, e, ao mesmo tempo, é a semana onde aprenderão a fazer um pitch de elevador. Vão trabalhar com especialistas nessa semana de 17 a 19 de julho em como fazer um bom pitch. Ao mesmo tempo que vocês sedimentam as vossas habilidades como empreendedores, vocês também aprendem a fazer, basicamente, a vender o vosso negócio de uma forma verbal, ok? É importante porque não só para a fundação, mas para a vossa vida como empreendedores. É basicamente isso e, mais uma vez, bem-vindos ao programa. A fundação está feliz por ter-vos junto, ok? Sylvie, over to you, please.
La Fondation Tony, le programme entrepreneurial de la Fondation Tony Elumelu est un engagement fait par la famille Elumelu de autonomiser plus de 10 000 Africains avec un fonds de 100 millions de dollars pour une période de 10 ans. Le but, c'est de pouvoir développer des entreprises qui pourront avoir comme retombée de plus de 10 milliards de dollars de revenus en Afrique, de créer au moins 1 million d'emplois et aussi d'autonomiser le plus d'entrepreneurs possible. À travers ce programme, la Fondation a déjà appuyé et supporté plus de 9 000 entrepreneurs à travers les 54 pays africains. Cette année, c'est la 7e cohorte, donc c'est-à-dire que la Fondation a commencé sa première cohorte, a lancé sa première cohorte le 1er janvier 2015 et aujourd'hui, la plupart des entrepreneurs qui sont passés par la Fondation Tony Elumelu ont un impact réel dans leur pays et dans leur communauté. La formation, qui est le programme principal de tout le programme, enfin l'activité principale de tout le programme, prendra 12 semaines, réparties de cette manière avec 4 grandes périodes. Du 3 mai au 11 juin, il y aura c'est la partie théorique sur comment gérer son business, comment commencer le business, comment le gérer et le grandir. À la fin de cette période, les entrepreneurs seront équipés avec les compétences qu'il faut pour pouvoir développer leurs entreprises. À partir de la 7e semaine, les entrepreneurs seront appelés à commencer à développer leur business plan. Et cela, ça sera aussi à travers des live webinaires, des sessions sur YouTube. Ce sera du 15 au 17 juin. À partir de la 8e à la 11e semaine, ce sera la partie, j'en profite pour faire un petit, comment dire, un commentaire personnel, ma partie préférée du programme. Ça, c'est la partie de CV. Le TOE Way, c'est comment Tony Elumelu il a résumé la vie d'un entrepreneur sur des leçons apprises dans sa vraie vie. Je vous promets que ça, c'est le meilleur moment de cette formation. Ensuite, du 17 au 19 juillet, il y aura maintenant la partie comment construire, comment mettre ensemble toutes les compétences qu'on a apprises. Je repasse la parole à Ibukun.
Thank you, CV. Thank you so much. So moving straight ahead, I'll be taking you guys through the key activities that will be carried out during the 12-week program. So I'll just move through that quickly. Okay, so it's very important that we all know the key activities that need to be carried out during the training program. So you have some form of guidance and you know what's expected of you. So you know you're not just lost during the training program. So I'll just quickly take us through each one of the key activities so you're aware of what you need to do during the training program. Okay, so the first is you need to read each course module and complete each module assessment test. So it's very important that when you start the training, which is you need to first of all go to www.tfconnect.net, you know, sign in with your email address and password, and it takes you just straight to the home page. Once you get to the home page, you now need to click on the TF training tab. Once you do that, you now need to pick the course which sort of indicates your category. Everyone has been placed in a training category. So you actually need to go there, pick the course that ties to your training category. However, you're going to see another training course there, which is a general training for all users on TF Connect. That doesn't apply to you for this particular program. It applies to everyone on TF Connect, every user on TF Connect. So just look out for your training category where you see the business management training. It could be innovator, it could be startup, it could be disruptor. Select that and you now proceed to training. So read each course module and complete each module assessment test. The next is you need to also engage with other participants in the 2021 community and training category discussion group. This is very important. You know, during your training program, you need support, you need guidance. So it's always good to engage with other participants, ask questions, you know, share articles, discuss within yourselves during the training program. It's also important that you share business-related articles, and other resources in your training discussion groups or community groups. So if you have articles on business skill sets, articles that can help develop your other colleagues, please share, feel free to share. It's an avenue to share ideas, learn, relearn, and unlearn. Okay, so the next is you need to attend all information and training sessions. I've seen in the comments section where people are asking, is attendance important? Yes, it is very important, because when you attend the information sessions, you know, you get all the information you need during the training, updates on the training program, next steps are shared. So it is very, very important to join the information sessions, and we're going to be sending the information to you via email. So please kindly ensure you check your email, check your junk mail. During the 12-week program, I would advise all participants to please just check your email from time to time, because we will be sending information to you. And a lot of times these emails may just drop in your junk email, spam or promotionals. Kindly check all of this. And if you still do not get any email from us, please reach out to us and, you know, we would share the information with you. So next is engage with the TF coaches who will guide you through your training task and assessment. So you're going to be having coaches during the program, but that will be more information on that will be shared in the coming slides. So you get more information on that. And the final is read the extended content and case studies shared in the course module. So for every module you're going to be going through, there's an extended lesson content. So what you have is an overview of what you need to learn, your business skills and everything. But, you know, if you need to learn more, you want to research, you know, you want to expand your knowledge base, you can now click on the links. There are links in each training module. Please click on those links. You know, you can actually go through the case studies, you know, learn, you know, you can engage other people in the community group. You know, you guys should look through the case studies, look through the content, you know, share ideas, collaborate, interact, engage. These are the activities that you need to actually take, or you need to actually do during the training program. And it's very, very important and very critical. So I'll move to the next slide. So the first phase of the program, as we all know, is the training, which is Ifeanyiwa, the CEO, and our Director of Operations, TT, they've touched on. So the training starts on the 3rd of May, and the training runs for 12 weeks. It's a 12-week program. However, the training is self-paced, which means, you know, you can take your time to complete the training. If you want to complete the training in 1 week, if you want to focus on the entire module to say, okay, I want to complete everything and my assessment test, that's up to you. You have that leeway to actually do that. And if you think, oh, okay, you know what, I want to actually pace myself, I want to take the training week by week, you're free to do that. But the training course, which will be taken on TF Connect via our platform, is a 6-week module course training. So that means it's just for 6 weeks. So at the end of every module, you have an assessment you need to take. So it is very important that you complete this assessment at the end of every week. You can decide, okay, I want to complete everything at the end of 6 weeks, but it is important that you take the assessment, very important, and you complete the course. It is very, very important. It is also important to note that there will be no extension if you do not complete or submit your course module and assessment within a given deadline. As you know, we have thousands of entrepreneurs taking this training. So like Titi mentioned, it's first in time. You need to take it serious. This is where we need to know that you're resilient, you're serious, you know what you're doing, you really want to start your business. So please ensure that you complete this particular assessment and complete the course within the given deadline we've given. And also, you know, as mentioned in the key activities, you're required to also reach each course module and complete the quiz. We're reiterating this because we know, you know, some people may decide, oh, let me just give myself time and wait till week 6 before I complete my training. No, it is important that you actually take this training and you complete your assessment. So I would just quickly go through the next slide quickly. And the training is from the 3rd of May to the 11th of June. Very important. It's from the 3rd of May to the 11th of June. It's very, very important for us to know that. So it's a 6-week program. And at the end of the 6th week, we're going to close out on the platform, which means you may not be allowed to complete any more training or tests. So that's why we're giving you the timelines now. So, you know, you're familiar with it. So it's from the 3rd of May to the 11th of June. So I'll quickly go through the next phase of the training. So it's still the training phase. So you also gain access to bespoke online resource library. So we have an online resource library where, you know, you can get templates, you can get videos on our knowledge sharing, our master classes, you know, just in case, you know, you want to just, you know, you need to learn more, you need to increase your learnings, you feel like, okay, let me listen to this. So we have master classes videos on leveraging technology, you know, leveraging your business using technology. We have master classes on networking, how to network effectively. We have master classes on branding, how to create a unique brand for your business. So all of that, you gain access to that, and please, you know, take advantage of these resources. It will really impact and build your knowledge base. Also, as a participant, it is important that you join our weekly information sessions. We're emphasizing on this. It's quite important, very, very important during the program, because most of the trainings you'll be taking will be live sessions. Like the TOE will be via YouTube, it will be a live session. Kindly ensure you join. We're going to send information to you via email, and the links to the YouTube channel will be shared with you as well. It is important that you attend so you can get the desired value from this program. Also, your participation and engagement during the business training webinar, TOEWA series, and learning the craft of elevator pitch is important. So Titi mentioned and touched on this earlier. Week 6 is the final week for your training. Week 7, you're going to be going through business trainings on how to develop a business plan, how to better, create a financial reporting plan. These are basic. This is the standard for anyone trying to start a business. So it's very important that you join this session, because we're going to be getting experts that will take you through how to develop a business plan, how to develop a business pitch, the basic things you need to know, the important information you need to know about business plan and financial reporting. We're getting all of that there. So it's very, very important. So I will just hand over to Nadia to quickly do a summary of everything I've discussed on the training phase and the key activities to be carried out. Over to you, Nadia, and then Sivi will take over. Over to you. Thank you, Nadia.
Thank you, Ibukum. Então, vou tentar sumarizar muito brevemente o que a Ibukum esteve a falar acerca das fases do treinamento, ok? Então, basicamente, na primeira fase do treinamento, bom, primeiramente definir que o treinamento é de 12 semanas, ok? Uma primeira fase é totalmente online, independente de vós. O vosso tempo vocês façam quando puderem, mas notem que são 100 e tal mil pessoas que se candidataram e a premiação ou a seleção depende da rapidez, né? Os primeiros os primeiros a responderem às tarefas, os primeiros a reagirem, têm mais chance de serem selecionados. Por isso, prestem atenção a isso. Usem o vosso tempo, mas usem de forma sábia, ok? Então, nessa primeira fase que vocês têm um período de 3 de maio até 11 de junho, que é totalmente online, vocês têm que entrar no TEF Connect, escolher a vossa categoria certa. Todos vós foram classificados em uma categoria. Há quem está em categoria disruptor, há quem está na categoria intermediário e por aí, não é? Seleciona o treinamento certo para vocês e comecem a fazer. Leiam e completem. No fim de cada módulo, há sempre uma avaliação. Vocês têm que completar a avaliação baseado naquilo que vocês leram. E lembrem-se de novo que essa resposta, essa avaliação, esse teste é importante para a vossa classificação, vossa seleção ou não no fim. Ok? Vocês têm que entrar em contato com os outros colegas das vossas comunidades, do vosso grupo. Têm que partilhar coisas. Se tiverem artigos pertinentes, que acham que é pertinente para os outros, se tiverem alguma leitura que vocês acham que vai ajudar os outros que estão na mesma categoria que vocês devem colocar no sistema, na plataforma, e vocês também devem ler o que outros colocarem ali, ok? Devem participar ativamente nas sessões, e devem estar atentos aos vossos e-mails, que muitas vezes os e-mails do TEF vão parar no junk, no spam, ok? No lixo, e vocês devem estar atentos a isso. Estar sempre à procura para não perderem informações importantes. Vocês, nesse período, também devem se conectar ao vosso coach, porque todos serão colocados, ou como se diz, empareados com um coach. Então, vocês devem entrar em contato com o coach. Lembrem-se, vocês é que têm que ir atrás, não fiquem à espera que o coach venha atrás de vós, vocês vão atrás e tentem buscar beber mais conhecimento desse coach. No final dos módulos também há sempre conteúdos adicionais de leitura. Esses conteúdos são para serem lidos, ok? Bem, basicamente é isso na primeira fase. Lembrar-se que vocês não são os únicos a candidatar-se, então o primeiro a responder, primeiro a reagir, tem maior chance de ser selecionado, ok? É basicamente isso em termos do conteúdo do treinamento que vocês terão. Sivi, over to you.
Thank you, Nadia. Voilà. Alors, nous allons parler maintenant des activités clés que vous devriez faire et sur lesquelles, surtout, vous devez mettre un accent particulier. Il faut savoir que vous ne pouvez pas et vous ne devrez pas sauter une activité ou ne pas la faire. À la fin de la journée, chaque partie de la formation que vous allez suivre a un impact sur votre formation et certainement sur le final et le sort que vous aurez sur le sort de votre candidature. Alors, en rouge, c'est même mis, il faut lire tous les cours. Ne sautez pas cette partie, lisez comme il faut tous les cours et maîtrisez la théorie. Prenez soin de correspondre avec d'autres entrepreneurs et à tisser des liens, des connexions, des networks avec d'autres entrepreneurs dans votre communauté, OK? Et ou dans votre groupe de formation. Partagez les articles que vous rencontrez, les articles de recherche sur les formations afin d'édifier les autres et de vous faire édifier vous-même. Plus vous partagez les articles, plus vous en recevez et tout le monde sera plus riche en connaissances. Participez aux informations, au live de toutes les formations live. Ça, c'est très, très important parce que c'est aussi, on compte, ça vous donne des points en fait. Ensuite, vous devez avoir une relation avec votre coach qui va vous guider à travers la formation. C'est très important d'entretenir une bonne relation avec le coach qui va prendre soin de toujours vous montrer un peu, ce sera comme votre guide sur le programme. Enfin, il faut prendre soin de lire tous les cas qu'on va vous exposer, car ces exercices vous aident en fait à comprendre de manière générale comment fonctionne le business. Alors, la formation aura deux grandes parties, la phase 1 et la phase 2. La phase 1, comme on a dit tout à l'heure, c'est la phase théorique et à la fin de chaque semaine où vous aurez à découvrir un module, vous devrez faire une interrogation. Il faut faire votre interrogation. Vous ne pouvez pas échouer, vous ne pouvez pas ne pas faire ces interrogations-là, il faut les faire. C'est obligatoire. Il faut noter que le plus rapidement vous allez soumettre vos examens ou vos interrogations, le mieux, c'est pour vous parce que le traitement des dossiers, c'est au premier arrivé. Vous vous donnez ainsi l'opportunité ou la chance d'être sélectionné pour la suite du programme plus facilement parce qu'après, quand ça devient vers la fin, que beaucoup de gens commencent, que les gens commencent à remplir, il y a un quota d'entrepreneurs qui seront en fait retenus pour la partie finale du pitch et des 5 000 $ de fonds de démarrage. Donc, il faudra faire un effort pour bien répondre à toutes les questions. Faire attention aussi au site là où vous travaillez, c'est tfconnect.net pour vous, sachant que tfconnect.com, c'est pour tous les entrepreneurs, tous, et tfconnect.net, ça c'est pour vous, les entrepreneurs lauréats de la Fondation pour cette année. C'est important de savoir parce qu'il y a une autre version de formation en ligne qui est disponible pour toutes les personnes qui veulent apprendre quelque chose, mais vous avez une formation spécifique et spéciale et vous devez la suivre et être sûr d'être au bon endroit. Regardez vos mails parce que la Fondation vous enverra toujours beaucoup des emails. Regardez vos emails, mais soyez sûr que vous recevez les emails en temps et en heure. Regardez s'il faut dans les spams au cas où vous les perdez et enlevez-les des spams pour que vous ne puissiez pas perdre le fil de l'actualité ou le fil des formations. Okay? La phase 2, ça sera beaucoup plus lié sur la partie financière, sur les ressources dans la librairie, les vidéos. Il faut participer au maximum d'activités, comme on a dit tout à l'heure, et surtout faire attention à bien participer à la formation sur le TOE Way, qui littéralement traduit, c'est la façon de faire de Tony Elumelu lui-même. OK? Et ensuite, il y aura évidemment la partie clé du business plan. Ça aussi, c'est une partie très importante. OK? où il faut faire très attention à respecter le timeline et suivre au pas à pas comment élaborer ce business plan. Vous recevrez des templates pour faire vos business plans et les templates seront expliqués. Il y aura aussi les sessions live, bien sûr, pour expliquer. Dans tout ça, soyez très connectés et soyez connectés à la fondation, à votre site, à votre communauté et à votre mentor pour ne rien rater du tout. Et c'est très important de retenir les dates parce que si vous ne répondez pas, vous ne terminez pas un travail à la date limite qu'on vous a donnée, vous serez seulement disqualifié. Très important de retenir bien les dates et surtout les dates pour soumissionner vos travaux. Merci beaucoup. Ibukun, please, I hand to you.
Thank you, Nadia. Thank you so much for sharing that in French. So I'll just quickly share my screen again. So I'll take the entrepreneurs through the other phases of the program. Please, 1 minute. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so moving straight to the next phase of the program is the business plan phase. Titi also touched on this. So week 6, like she said, that's the last module for the training, and that's when you actually go through the business plan, how to write a business plan, understanding the steps to writing a business plan, just understanding the whole learning around business plan writing, financial reporting. So in week 7, you should really start developing your business plan from all the learning. So you need to combine all the learnings from the training courses, the specialized business training, and you need to put all of this together to develop a cohesive business plan document. So this starts in week 6. That's the actual training, and from week 7 you start developing your business plan. By week 8 you will need to submit your business plan. So you'll be given access to a business plan template that will guide you, just serve as a guide. So you need to basically answer the questions. It's a summary of your business plan. It's going to be a 2-pager. It's an entire summary of your business plan. So answer the questions from identifying what the problem you're trying to solve, what solutions are you preferring, what's your clarity of implementation plan. All the learnings around business plan, you have to now put down into a document. So you will need to start developing that in week 7 to submit in week 8. The timelines, I will share the timelines shortly. And then you're also allowed to make updates and corrections after the specialized business training. So you're going to be having this training that will be taken by a business expert just to run you through how to develop a proper business plan. And so when you do all of this, you now need to start developing the first draft, by the 8th of June, and it will be due for submission by, please hold on. So you start 8th of June and it will be due for submission by the 25th of June. It's also important to note that we're taking timelines very seriously, and we're also taking performance very seriously, so you need to ensure that whatever you're doing, your training, your training on TF Connect, developing your business plan, you do it timely. And we're also going to be considering regional diversity, partner requirement, performance scores. All of this will be put together to form to inform your selection. So please ensure that you take all of this seriously. You can note down the dates just so you don't forget. So starting or developing the first draft of your business plan actually starts on the 8th of June, and you need to submit on or before the 25th of June. So very important. So moving straight to the next slide before I hand over to Nadia. So the next is the pitching competition. I know a lot of people have questions around this. So entrepreneurs, everyone is going to write a business plan. Everyone that has been shortlisted after training. So like the CEO mentioned, for your training, we're looking at performance scores, we're looking at partner requirements, regional diversity, gender and gender selection. We're looking at all of that. And everyone that is shortlisted after training is going to be given the opportunity to actually develop a business plan, which I mentioned earlier. And then once you do this, we would shortlist again, and then you move to pitching. So for pitching is just we're giving you the opportunity to share, defend your business idea, and convince the judge about the visibility of your business. So more or less like the document you've developed is going to serve as a guide during your pitching. So you're going to pitch, you're going to develop that document, and it will serve as a guide for your pitch. And you'll be required to create a 4-minute pitch video about your business idea. So you're not coming, it's not a physical event where you have to come and pitch. So you're going to actually, create a 4-minute video, following through what you've actually put together in your pitch document, and then you upload. More information and next steps will be shared in coming weeks. And then the video will be uploaded in a pitching platform. We'll also share that information with you. And we would also make available a walkthrough guide, just so you know the step-to-step. You have a step-to-step guide on how to upload, how to create your 4-minute video. We're going to give you sample templates just to guide you through. Also to mention that for the training, we're also going to be sharing with you the handbook. The handbook is very important, and I would advise everyone to read it thoroughly, go through the handbook. And we're also going to be sharing the training guide. So the training guide is going to take you through from when you onboard on TF Connect, start of training, and all the calendar, the information sessions calendar, the TOUA calendar. So you have those dates and you can note them down so you don't miss any of the information sessions and the business plan trainings. Very, very important. So I'll move straight to the next, which is seed capital. Of course, we all know that entrepreneurs that successfully complete or are successful after the pitching competition will get this particular phase, which is seed capital. So not everyone, like we mentioned, is going to actually get seed capital. So if we're looking at performance scores, we're looking at regional diversity, we're looking at partner requirements, we're looking at timelines, early submission. So all of this we put into consideration, and we will shortlist the entrepreneurs that will receive seed capital. So Titi also mentioned the importance of having a registered business. Is very, very important, right? To start putting your documents together, your business registration documents, your utility bill, which is your due diligence documents. If you do not have one, your ID card, government approved ID card. If you have, you need to start putting all of these documents together, because we would need you to upload them in due time, and we'll share more information with you on that. And also, very importantly, for seed capital, for entrepreneurs who are shortlisted or who are eligible to receive seed capital, you'll be required, we would give you a list of banks. And this is really peculiar to entrepreneurs that are from countries where we don't have UBA. So we're going to suggest or give you a list of banks that we're suggesting you open accounts with, because over the years we realized that when we send money to entrepreneurs from non-UBA countries, there's always some issue or the other with payment. So we'll be sharing more information with you on this, and we will tell you the requirements we need just to ensure that this process is seamless. So entrepreneurs who successfully complete the program who have been selected will receive the seed funding from the foundation. And the participants who have been selected will be required to open a business account and also request a document verification letter from their banks. We'll also share more information about this in coming weeks. And the selected participants who are from countries where UBA is not present are required to open a business account with UBA, while participants from countries where UBA is not present will be given a list of recommended banks to open business accounts with. I mentioned this earlier. So this is basically like an overview of what is expected during the seed capital phase. So I'll just move or hand over to Nadia to quickly, do a summary of what I just shared, and then she would hand over to CV, and then I'll just complete the rest of the training phases. Over to you,
That
Nadia.
was a lot. I hope I can.
Okay, so you can actually go to the slide. I'll just go back so that you can use the slide.
That's okay. I took some notes here. I hope I
okay. All right. Thank you, Nadia. Over to you.
Welcome. Então, pessoal, basicamente tentando sumarizar aqui tudo que a Ibucum esteve a explicar, ok? Então, após a primeira fase do treinamento, que é basicamente online, aquela fase de trabalharem nos mapas financeiros e desenvolverem outras habilidades através de leituras e por aí. Pode haver webinários, mas haverá também especialistas que vos ajudam a desenvolver essas competências. Depois disso, entra-se na fase 2, que basicamente a fase em que têm que fazer o plano de negócio e até chegarem ao capital semente. O plano de negócios, vocês começam a trabalhar no plano de negócio a partir de 8 de junho, ok? 8 de junho, e devem submetê-lo a 25 de junho. Nesse período, a Fundação vai colocar especialistas em plano de negócio disponíveis a vos apoiar, mas normalmente existe como se diz, um modelo da Fundação que vocês basicamente só têm que preencher os vossos dados, os dados do vosso negócio. Não têm que criar nada novo. Existe já um modelo de plano de negócios que deve ser preenchido. Lembrem-se de novo que é importante submeter os vossos documentos cedo para terem maior chance de serem selecionados, ok? Para o seed capital, né? Para o capital semente. Então, vocês, acompanhados pelo especialista, trabalham no vosso plano de negócios entre 8 e 25 de junho, que é basicamente a semana 8, ou o dia 25 de junho, vocês fazem a submissão ou envio do plano de negócios. A partir dali, é bom notar que antes dessa fase do plano de negócio, há pessoas que já vão ficar pelo caminho, ou porque não completou as tarefas, ou por uma ou outra razão. Então, há já um grupo mais pequeno. Esse grupo submete o plano de negócio é analisado e mais outra seleção é feita cá. Essa seleção é feita para selecionar quem terá direito de fazer o pitch. Há muita questão acerca do pitch. O que é o pitch? Basicamente, é defender a vossa ideia de negócios de forma verbal, não é? Imagina, vocês cruzam-se com alguém que tem muito dinheiro e vocês têm que convencer a pessoa de que o vosso negócio vale a pena, que a pessoa deve dar-vos dinheiro para colocarem no negócio. Então, vocês têm que fazer esse pitch. Devido à pandemia, não há encontros presenciais, então esse pitch será feito através de um vídeo de 4 minutos que vocês farão, e esse vídeo deve ser carregado numa plataforma de pitching que será divulgada quando o prazo chegar. Essa plataforma é divulgada para vocês têm o vosso vídeo feito, 4 minutos a defender a vossa ideia de negócios, mas não esqueçam que vocês terão um especialista que vai vos ajudar a orientar como é que se prepara um pitch. Vocês carregam na plataforma e aí vamos ver se passam para a próxima fase, que seria a fase do capital semente. De notar que todo o processo de seleção há critérios que estão a ser seguidos, que serão seguidos. Há critério o gênero, quer dizer, tem que ver o balanço, quantos femininos, quantos masculinos. Há critério regional, em termos de há regiões mais como é que se diz, que têm maior possibilidades do que outras. Há critério dos parceiros da TEF. Como sabem, a TEF agora tem outros parceiros, e os parceiros têm os seus critérios próprios de quem é que passa, quem é que não passa, em termos de quantidades, né? E a performance, o desempenho vosso. Aí vocês têm todo o controle nesse parâmetro, que é o vosso desempenho, é fazer, conforme eu disse, tentar responder às vossas tarefas e completar as vossas tarefas em tempo, é estar presente nos webinários e nas lives, é serem participativos no vosso grupo e por aí. Então, uma vez completado a avaliação de todo esse critério, vocês passam por essa seleção para receber o capital semente. O capital semente normalmente depositado, é feito através de uma transferência para o banco comercial, da vossa conta comercial, e essa conta deve ser criada nos países onde é o banco UBA, United Bank of Africa. Esse banco existe em alguns países da África, muitos países. Nos países onde existe esse banco, é neste banco que devem abrir a conta. Mas para os países que não têm o UBA, a TEF, isso é diferente dos outros anos, né? Não costumam recomendar, mas este ano eles vão recomendar uma lista de bancos que vocês podem abrir a vossa conta empresa. Conta empresa, notem. Não é conta pessoal, o dinheiro nunca é transferido para conta pessoal. E essa conta empresa, juntamente com outros documentos que vocês, durante a oitava semana, estiveram a preparar, lembre-se, o registro da empresa, a legalização de todo o documento da vossa empresa, há uma coisa que vocês terão que apresentar, que é uma prova de endereço, que pode ser uma fatura de luz, uma fatura de água, uma fatura de telefone. É uma prova que esteja no vosso nome, no nome da vossa empresa, para provar que vocês residem ou fazem um negócio nesse que pode ser contrato de aluguel, para quem tem aluguel. Portanto, são uma série de documentos que vocês terão que apresentar antes de receberem esse valor. Ok? E o valor é depositado na conta empresa, uma conta comercial, não numa conta pessoal. Que nos países onde há UBA, é o banco UBA onde devem abrir a conta. Nos países onde não há UBA, o TEF recomendará os bancos que poderão usar. Ok? Eu sei que nós estamos aqui a falar de um monte de datas e vocês poderão estar já confusos, não sabem qual é a data. Não se preocupem, TEF vai fornecer um guia de treinamento. Esse guia contém as datas importantes, datas das lives, datas dos webinars, datas que devem entregar um ou outro documento. Enfim, toda a informação em termos de datas estará nesse guia. Também outra coisa diferente é que haverá um handbook. Handbook é basicamente um livro que tem informações ou conteúdos trabalhados ou que serão tratados cá. Não costumava ser assim, nos meus anos nem havia nem handbook, nem o guia de treinamento. Portanto, vocês são sortudos por ter esses documentos, ajuda a guiá-los. Tentem marcar as datas dos eventos para que vocês não percam, porque, de novo, isso contará para a vossa avaliação final, para terem ou não direito a receber o capital semente, que os $5.000 que dá muito jeito. Ok? Então, é basicamente isso. Sylvie, over to you.
Alors, tout à l'heure, je suis allée un peu vite, je suis allée jusqu'au business plan. Donc, pour clôturer juste avec le business plan, il faudra savoir que le business plan a une date. Je crois que j'ai mentionné ça, à quel point c'est important de soumettre le business plan à la bonne date. Okay? Il ne faut pas dépasser. Et la sélection sur les business plans se feront sur le premier arrivé, le premier servi. Voilà. Alors, pour la compétition des pitchs, la phase de compétition des pitchs, ce qu'il faut savoir, c'est que c'est une opportunité de pouvoir défendre votre projet et sa faisabilité sur le terrain. Le business plan que vous aurez conçu va servir de base pour votre guide sur le pitch. Vous serez appelé à faire une vidéo de 4 minutes. Il n'y aura pas un comité assis quelque part à vous écouter et à vous questionner. Vous serez appelé vous-même à faire une vidéo de 4 minutes à propos de votre idée. Et la vidéo sera postée sur la plateforme appropriée. Il faut savoir aussi que ce n'est pas tout le monde qui va aller jusqu'au niveau de pitch. Ça sera au fur et à mesure, comme on a dit depuis le début, vous commencez les formations, vous faites les interrogations ou les examens, vous les postez et vous êtes sélectionné pour l'étape suivante et ainsi de suite jusqu'à arriver à la phase des pitchs. Et là, ce qu'il faut savoir, c'est que les premières vidéos doivent être soumises doivent être soumises le plus tôt possible jusqu'au 31 août, qui est la date deadline. C'est là qu'il faites très attention aux dates. OK. Ensuite, il y a la phase de site capital, le fonds de démarrage. Alors, le fonds de démarrage est le prix à gagner pour ceux qui ont complété avec succès tout le programme du début à la fin. Ils ont respecté toutes les clauses et enfin, ils ont respecté toutes les étapes et ont fait le maximum des points. Les participants qui seront sélectionnés pour recevoir le fonds de démarrage seront appelés à ouvrir des entreprises si les entreprises n'existent pas. Si elles existent, tant mieux. Si elles n'existent pas encore, il faudra les créer et les faire enregistrer officiellement auprès des autorités compétentes dans vos pays. Les participants qui ne sont pas dans les pays où il y a la banque UBA devront ouvrir un compte en banque sur la liste des banques qui leur seront fournies. Évidemment, ça sous-entend que lorsque vous avez UBA dans votre pays, vous devez ouvrir un compte à UBA, c'est une obligation. Alors, très important à savoir, OK, ouvrez vos entreprises, créez les entreprises officiellement le plus rapidement possible pour ne pas avoir des problèmes au fur et à mesure qu'on avance dans le programme. OK? Il faudra ouvrir un compte au nom de l'entreprise, pas en votre nom. Le fonds de débarrage vous sera livré que dans le compte de l'entreprise. Ensuite, vous allez mettre sur la plateforme TF Connect tous les documents liés à votre entreprise. Ça, c'est une obligation avant de pouvoir recevoir le seed capital. OK, donc merci. Je remets la parole à Ibokon.
Thank you very much, Nadia and CV. So I'll move straight into the next slide and I'll just run through that quickly. So the next is the TEF certification and the business milestone reporting. So as we all know, for everyone that receives the seed capital, we would ensure that that person gets a certificate. So you're going to be receiving a certificate, of achievement and completion at the end of the program. So for the business milestone reporting, you'll be required to share testimonials about your experience taking the program and a report to include pictures of what you've achieved in the first 2 months of operating the business. So basically, we just want to know what you're doing. You started operations, you've received funding, you've gotten your certificate. What are you doing? Send pictures. Have you gotten equipment? Have you gotten an office? Do you have staff now? Do you have, just that entire testimonial? We need you to share that with us. So very important. So finally, for the training program, I'm just going to share quickly guidelines to engage and interact with other participants. Firstly, you need to advise one another, very important, because you're going to be meeting people from different countries, different personalities, different characters. So it's good to advise one another, counsel and guide one another. You need to also ensure that you learn from one another. You don't know it all. So you're going to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And then we expect that you motivate one another. We expect that you support one another, and we expect that you will challenge each other to be resilient. So, when you see somebody lagging behind, ensure to, carry them along and encourage them. So, so that's all for our training. I'm going to be introducing the next person joining me in the session today. And that's Moyo Olisa. She's the mentorship manager. She's going to be taking us through the coaching program, what to expect and what you need to know, and how to engage with the coaches. Over to you, Moyo. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. It's such an honor to be in front of all our entrepreneurs from across the African continent. So like Ibukun already introduced me, my name is Moyosore Olisa. I am the mentorship manager at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And so I will just go through how what the TEF mentorship entails and how this is going to benefit you. So at the foundation, we are trying to, develop well-rounded entrepreneurs who are able to stand their ground at any time, who are able to go through everything that has to do with entrepreneurship. So to this effect, we are, going to empower you with the entrepreneurship training. We're going to empower you with access to networks. We're going to empower you with tools and resources that are going to help you move your businesses to the next level. And very, very much importantly, we're going to empower you with mentorship. And this is in addition to the seed capital funding. So at the foundation, we take our mentorship in 2 different phases. So we have the first phase, which is the coaching, and we have a second phase, which is mentorship, like traditional mentorship. So for the coaching, while our entrepreneurs are still going through the training, we understand that at this point, you're meant to be focused on, getting through the business management training. You're meant to be getting through the assignment. You're meant to be getting through any task that we assign to you this period, which also includes your business capital developments, pitch deck developments, and even the actual pitching. The coaches are there to support you and to help you get through everything you need to know. So these coaches already have business or professional experience from across any field that you can think of. So they will be there to guide you. Every week, there will be a coach that will be assigned to you based on the group you're in. And by group, I mean based on the category you're in, and even based on the language that you speak to allow for inclusivity. And these coaches will break down everything you need to know for that week. They will break down the topics, they will break down all the pinpoint areas that you have and so on. After which they will report to us on how, they were able to engage with you, what your feedback was and so on. So basically the coaches are another step between the foundation and the entrepreneurs. And this is not a step to separate the foundation from the entrepreneurs, but it's a step to bring us even closer, because we understand the foundation runs a really, really lean team, and we have coaches and mentors from all around the globe who can reach out to you both virtually and physically, even though with everything that is going on right now in society, health, security, and so on, we're actually advising that you stick to virtual engagements. But the coaches will be there, to guide you, to support you, to help you focus on your goals and achievements. They'll be there to give you whatever motivation you need. They will basically just be supporting you, after which they will report to the foundation, get any feedback that you have for the foundation, any area of improvement that you feel that the foundation should focus on. They'll bring that information back to us and we'll keep working on it. Doesn't mean that we will not engage with you directly. We will engage with you directly, but the thing is that the coaches will act as our foot soldiers. They'll act as our ambassadors, in trying to engage with our entire beneficiary pool. And so I will just take you through the roles and responsibilities of the entrepreneurs, that's you, and the coaches that you'll be engaging with later. So we advise you as entrepreneurs to actively seek help from the coaches. Yes, we're going to provide you with a link, which will basically take you to where the coaches are, where their profiles are housed and so on, but we would advise that you actually actively engage with them. We'll also advise that you be respectful of their time, because you understand these are like business and professional experts, who actually have like things that they're doing during the day, but they have volunteered their time because they're passionate about African entrepreneurs and they're passionate about your success. So we advise that if you schedule a meeting with a coach, please be respectful of the coach's time and actually try to stay on time. Actively seek varying perspective for your own growth, because Nobody's an island and nobody knows it all. So your coach can come from a different perspective. Even your fellow entrepreneur can come from a different perspective. And we advise that you be open to everything that they come with, be tolerant of people's perspectives, people's backgrounds, and so on. We also advise that you be self-accountable. So while the coaches are there to help you learn how to be self-accountable, don't just rely on them to get you through everything. We would advise that you be self-accountable and then complete every task that is assigned to you from the foundation, especially regarding coaches. If you want to help us improve this coaching area, we will also be sending out surveys and forms to you so that we can understand how well you're doing with your coaches. If you feel there's any impact on you, any impact on how you're learning, we'd like to get the feedback so that we can know, okay, what areas do we need to improve on? What do we need to add? What do we need to take out? And so on. And then these are the things that your coaches, or that you can expect from your coaches. So they would be attentive to you. They would definitely show you respect. They'll be interested in what you have to say, everything that you're doing, and they'll provide you with support. They'll also provide you with assistance to gain access to resources, tools, and so on that can help you with your performance in the business management training, and also even, with registering your business and anything related to your business. They will impact knowledge and skills by, explaining the pain points that we have noticed entrepreneurs are prone to have. So we understand that some entrepreneurs, for example, have or experience challenges in the business management areas, in the financial modeling areas, in just different areas. So the coaches will be there to help you break everything down in a very simple way. They would use models, they will use concepts, they'll use every way they can use to help you understand it better. And then lastly, they will help you gain a broader perspective on entrepreneurship, because these are people who already have some experience in this area and who best to help you understand better what you should expect from entrepreneurship. So that is about it from me. And I guess I would hand over to our marketing and communications head at the foundation, Nkem. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Moyo, for the introduction. Good afternoon, everyone. I feel privileged to be here sharing this special moment with you. For a lot of you, it's going to be one for the books, because you're going to be talking about it every other day, by the grace of God. My name is Nkem Onwudiwe. I am the head of marketing and communications at the Tony Elumelu Foundation. And I will just quickly run you through the communications aspect of the program. I believe in positive self-talk. And this is a program that is virtual and also offline. It's something that you have to be self-motivated and disciplined to be able to see through. I believe that as an entrepreneur, you already probably are building that self muscle of improvements in terms of how you speak to yourself. So communicating with yourself is the foundation of how you would be communicating with us, with your coaches, with your peers, and everyone else that's connected to you and to your business or your business ideas as you move forward. I always say that effective communications is one tool to progress into the various levels of this program. And like I initially said, you have to first have that healthy level of communications with yourself if you want to, complete this program and hopefully, get selected. Speaking to what Moyo said, it's essential that you really just communicate with your coaches, communicate with your peers, speak to people about how you're feeling, the challenges that you're having. One conversation can give you all the clarity you need to move forward. The first thing you should not do when you're trying to communicate is reach out to the foundation, because we have, to the best of our ability, provided resources, both in the resources that we provide in the library, the courses, the activities, the coaches, everything that we could possibly give you, we have provided. And the only reason why you would send an email or try to reach out to us is because you have exhausted all options. So I'll say you ensure that you are updated with news from the foundation, because we definitely will be communicating with you through our different channels, newsletters and the likes. Check your inboxes regularly. Some of us just refresh every other second to ensure that we are not missing out on any news. Ask your peers if you feel like you should have gotten the certain information that you haven't. I think you should ask 1 or 2 people, 5 people, 10 people before assuming that you didn't get a certain information, or your information wasn't sent to you for one reason or the other. Another thing that I would like to stress on is our social media. Our social media is definitely a channel for inspiration, education, and just generally sharing impactful content that can help you through your entrepreneurial journey. But it's certainly not a platform that you would come forward to or straight to from having one experience or the other to complain, expecting a response immediately. Use the channels that we have given to you. We have provided a training guide. We are going to provide your handbook. Everything that we have said during the course of this program and this onboarding session is inside your handbook. Read your handbook, speak to your coaches, speak to your peers, and I don't think you would have any reason to come to social media to complain about one thing or the other, because like I said, conversations could really give you the clarity that you need moving forward. So I think that's about it from me. But before I leave, I just wanted to share one of my favorite quotes with you. A lot of people have ideas, but there are few who decide to do something about them. Not now, not tomorrow, not next week, but now. And the true entrepreneur is a doer. We don't complain. We put our hands up, get into the soil, plant our seeds, water it, and definitely it will grow. Be resilient. And just stay focused. Speak good words to yourself, positive affirmations, speak to your coaches, speak to your peers. You can send emails, but overall, believe in yourself, because really, if you have come this far, you can go further than this. So once again, congratulations, and I wish you all the best. I'll hand over now to Ibuko, who will be taking your questions and answers and closing out on this program. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you very much, Nkem and Muyo, for taking us through the coaching program and also the communication channels during the program. So it's really exciting to have everyone here and take you through this onboarding session. And like Nkem said, I'd like to say congratulations again. And, I can't wait for you guys to start your training on the 3rd of May and, take you through the entire phase of the program, and to see, most of you scale through and, eventually receive your seed capital and start, your business. I'm really excited. And I'd also like to thank CV for supporting, CV and Nadia most especially, for supporting with translations. And, they've been very supportive throughout the planning of the program and the entire phase and the entire session as well. So thank you very much, CV. Thank you, Nadia, for joining us today. So I think we've answered most of the questions. We've addressed the questions during the session. So if you have any questions, please feel free to send an email to enquiries@tonyedmelufoundation.org. We'll be very happy to answer your questions, provide clarity and guidance, and I'll also be here to support you throughout the program. So please remember that on the 3rd of May, you're starting your training, and you need to just go to www.tfconnect.net, sign in with your email address, with the email address you used during application. Please, it's very important that you remember that. Don't use a new email address, the same one you used during application, and sign in, put in your password, log in, it takes you to the home page, click on TF training, and then you just proceed, pick the training course for your category and just proceed with your training. And if you need support, we'll be here to guide and provide that support for you. And also we'll be sending you the handbook. The handbook is your Bible throughout the program. Every information you need as regards the program is in the handbook. Please read thoroughly. It is very important. I will also be sending you the training guide to also guide you through your training journey, just so it provides more clarity. And if you have any challenges, you can refer to the training guide. So I think we've come to a close. I'm really excited to see everyone start the training on the 3rd of May. And, I wish everyone the best and a wonderful day. Thank you very much from myself, Ibukun, and the entire TEF team. Thank you very much and have a great day. Bye. Bye, CV. Thank you.